Alright, first on the go vlog. I actually just finished cleaning out the car because Ryder and I are headed to Oma and Dado's house. We're gonna hang out with some family that's there, hopefully do a little going to lunch, and then maybe some errands. I'm actually picking up my great-grandmother's china today, which I'm very excited about because I actually, when I was the first grandchild, I believe, on my dad's side, and as such, first girl, and I also have my great-grandmother's first name as my middle name, or I did before I got married and changed my name. So Elizabeth Schwanke was her name, and I'm pretty sure I never got to meet her. At least I don't ever remember meeting her. But my grandmother came down and she came to visit, and she brought the china down because she was cleaning things out. So I hear it's like a 12-piece serving set, including serving trays and all the fixins. So I'm actually quite excited to see that and see what it looks like, just to kind of keep it in the family. You don't want anything to happen to it. So Ryan and I are going to do that. We'll see if he makes it for lunch without a nap. Fingers crossed. And we'll see how that goes. I actually have another cousin who's visiting, and her name is Elizabeth. We kind of share a namesake. I think my aunt and uncle named both of my cousins after family members, so they kind of took care of great-grandparents and that, so I think that's actually really cool. Ryder's name, Ryder is clearly not a family name, but it's just a cool name, but we did give him a family middle name. So if we ever have another kid, maybe we will, I don't know, put another family name in there, so we'll see. Kind of excited to vlog on the go today. I enjoyed yesterday's vlog just because it was about students. I think student placement cards went out yesterday. As far as our school system actually sends a newsletter to the students, and each student gets a newsletter with their teacher's name in the top corner. So before they get to go back to school, they know who their teacher is. Their parents can, I don't know, research, stalk, figure out who exactly it is that their child will be in class with. And so I'm excited to find out who is in my class. And continue the vlog we go. Ryder's in the back. You can't really see him. I'm not going to turn around and show you because I'm not going to take my hands away from driving. That's not really safe. But he is in the back. I will take this time to say that he is rear facing still. I believe I'm not sure if the Virginia laws are still this way, but the laws are usually 1 year, 20 pounds. You can flip them around front facing. We're not doing that. Research says that if they are front facing too early, their poor little bodies exactly can't support the force of a collision. So if they were rear facing, they have a better chance of not being injured. So Ryder will be rear facing for as long as I can keep him that way. He doesn't know any better. We're not going to change it. Finally home, ready to go. Who's that? Hi. You want to get on your seat? Who did we have lunch with today, Rai Rai? Did you have lunch with Oma? There's Rai Rai. Hi, Rai Rai. Can you say hello? Rai Rai's finishing his lunch. There we are again. He decided to finish his grilled cheese from lunch. Yeah, you say hi? Say hello. Good boy. Ryder decided he wanted a nap, so up we go. Brief pauses for a snack.
Uh-oh.
So we're having some grilled cheese malfunction. And we've made it. Go ahead, Bubs. Thank you for her under sound machine. Can you say night? Today I tried to do some, I think it was like live vlogging, where I kind of take the camera with me and just on our day and whatever we were doing. It doesn't work very well for me. Maybe I'll get better at it, but I don't know. I really didn't like my face like this close to the camera, so there's really no need for people to see me that up close and personal. But today we stopped by and had lunch with family that was visiting in town before they left. We went to South Street Under, which is a super adorable little quaint restaurant in Leesburg, Virginia. Ryder actually is obsessed with birds right now, and every time he sees a bird, he claps, because we taught him if you clap your hands near Oma and Dado's house, there are birds that roost in the trees. So when you clap your hands loud, they all flutter. And he thinks that's awesome. But now every time he sees a bird, he claps. So at lunch today, there were a ton of birds, and they were just, I mean, they were really close. They were picking up crumbs. I mean, I have a 1-year-old. He drops stuff on the ground all the time. And I mean, on the ground is like chips and pieces of grilled cheese and straw wrappers, which thank goodness they didn't eat. But just all sorts, Cheerios, all sorts of crumbs, which actually brought the birds closer, which just surprised him because he's never seen a bird that close. So we got to have a really nice lunch. He walked around for a bit. We actually picked up some of my grandmother's china that my great-grandmother's china, actually. My grandmother brought it down. I am lucky to have it because it is a gorgeous set of china, and I can't wait to share it with the rest of my family, so that we can all use it. What else did we do? We were dropped by school today. I had some stuff in the back of my car that my husband has been out with me on the sidewalk, and he can kind of walk himself in. He's getting to be a very big boy, so it was kind of fun to allow him to walk independently. He didn't like it, and he made me pick him up after about 30 seconds, but, you know, we're trying and we're getting there. So I got to drop by school. We really just kind of had a fun day. I am actually on my way out to work out. That's why I didn't show you the shirt today, because it's a repeat. All you need is coffee and eyeliner. It is a repeat, but it is one of my favorites. But I'm on my way to with the kids at school, where they can come and check out books, or they can play in our garden. We have a school garden, and kind of collect some of the food. We do a backpack buddies program, so it's kind of nice to see the kids. This is our last one for the year. Stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to be doing, it's either going to be a toss-up, it's either going to be makeup, which clearly I didn't wear a lot of today. It's either going to be makeup or it's going to be do-it-yourself. So stay tuned tomorrow and find out what that is. And until then, I will see you later.